Exodia! Obliterate!
Hey, what is up guys, the DragonxDuelist here, and today I'm bringing you a video, kind of a different video than what I usually do. Well, I had this idea because, just trying to figure out what kind of deck I wanted to play, on DN and or Dueling Network. You know, I was just bored, just wanted to make a deck, and, I went to the archetypes list like I usually do when I don't know what kind of deck to make, and I thought about it. I was like, why don't I just make a series out of this where I just pick a random archetype and just make a deck out of it. So that's what I'm gonna do for you guys today. I don't know what to call it. I want to call it the deck building challenge or something, on a variation of something like that. You know what, we'll just call this the archetype challenge. So yeah, alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna randomly pick a archetype with my eyes closed, and make a deck out of it. Now some of these decks, well, some of these archetypes in this list don't actually exist as of yet, so either that or they're like really vague. So if I pick one that I really can't make because the cards don't really exist, then I have to pick another one. So alright, close my eyes right now and just gonna scroll up and down. I don't know where I'm gonna be at, so whatever my little mouse lands on, that's what I'm gonna pick. And let's see what I pick. Now hopefully my mouse is actually on something. Hazy? Alright. Hazy kind of goes with Hazy Flame, so I think we can do that. I think. Now I don't know if I can make it good or not, but I know I can make a deck out of it. So we're going to, I believe I'm going to do a time lapse of the deck building section. So let's skip to that. All right, this is the deck building portion of the video. These are the cards that I have to work with. It's only 10 cards in this archetype, but I think I can work with this. I'm gonna try to stick some pendulums in here, and whatever I can to make the deck fast and efficient. So yeah, we're gonna do a time lapse. Alright guys, so I finished the deck, kind of. Um, Still kind of working on what to put in the extra deck and what to put in the side deck. But, you know, let's just take it from here. We got 3 Flash Knights. We got 3 Rizbel the Summoners. These are going to be the pendulums that we need to pendulum summon. For the Hazy part, we have 1 Hazy Flame Hydra. I didn't find its effect that useful just by reading it. I didn't find it that useful because basically it just adds a Xyz material to a Hazy Flame Xyz that you have. So, 1 Hazy Flame Mana Core. This card, I don't think it'll be that useful, but we'll see. I'll just keep it at 1 for now. Next we have 3 Hazy Flame Cerberus. This is the easiest to get out, because you can just normal summon it without a tribute. But its attack becomes 1,000, but that's not a problem because you're going to be using it to Xyz summon your Hazy Flame Xyz. So yeah, we got 1 Hazy Flame Sphinx. I've used this card in real life before. Basically, if you don't call it right, it's pretty much useless. So the only thing I put it in here for is just like that extra utility, the extra level 6. So yeah. Next we have 2 Hazy Flame Paraton. I don't know how to say his name, but it's a pretty good one to have out because you can when it's on the field, you can send a fire monster to your hand, a fire monster from your hand to the graveyard, and then tribute it and special summon 2 Hazy Flames from your deck. So that's gonna be good for setting up Xyz play. Next we have 3 Hazy Flame Griffin. This is the second easiest to get out because if your opponent controls a monster and all the monsters on your side of the field are fire, you can special summon it from your hand, which all the monsters that you have on your field will be fire, not including the pendulums, because when they're in the pendulum zone they count as spells. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty easy to summon. Next we have 3 Flame Veil Fire Dog. Its effect is when it destroys the opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 fire monster with 200 or less defense from your deck, except for itself. So it's a pretty good effect. You'll be able to get Cerberus, you'll be able to get Hydra, and yeah, that'll be good for those 2, for summoning those 2 easier. Last for the monsters, we have 2 Royal Firestorm Guards. It basically, well, it's basically just a fire target, and it's also a level 4, which we have some level 4s in here. Its effect really doesn't matter because there are no real pyros in here. They're all beast warriors, all that. So there's no real point of using this effect, but it is a level 4 and it's a fire type, so that kind of goes along with our theme. Spells, we got 1 Raigeki, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Soul Charge, 3 Upstart, 1 Rekindling to get back the Hydra, and the Cerberus from your graveyard, just in case you need that extra play. 2 MST, 3 Hazy Pillar. This is what you're going to need to just straight up normal summon these guys without doing a bunch of tributing. Actually, you can put in a couple magic planners for more draw power, but other than that, yeah. Traps, we have 3 Hazy Glory. It also does the same thing as Hazy Pillar. But It has the extra utility of you can send it to the graveyard to target a Hazy card in your graveyard and add it to your hand. So it's great for recycling things. Next we have 2 Call of the Haunted to bring back anything in the deck. And lastly we have the 1 Solemn Warning. Extra deck mostly is going to be rank 6s. So you got the 1 Utopia Beyond, the 1 Forest Focus, the 1 Chronometer Atlantis. That's going to be getting out. That's going to be targeting the Utopia Beyond and the Forest Focus that could be in your graveyard, or you can just straight up half your opponent's life points. So that works. The most important Xyz in the extra deck is the Hazy Flame Basiliscus, because its effect is ridiculous if it has the correct amount of fire monsters attached to it. So if it has 3 or more, you can gain 200 attack and defense for every Xyz material attached to it. If it's 4 or more, it can't be targeted by your opponent's card effects, and if it's 5, it can't be destroyed by card effects. So it's a really good effect. Definitely need 2 of them because it's the most important one. Next you got 1 Gauntlet Launcher, 1 Fairy Knight Iguana, just in case you do end up having 3 level 6s on the field. Rank 4s we have Dark Rebellion, Castel, Diamond Dire, because there are beasts and beast warriors in here. 1 Exciton Knight and 1 Cowboy. Side deck we have the Magic Planters that we just added because of Hazy Pillar. Onslaught of the Fire Kings because they are fires and they are beast warriors and beasts and wing beasts and all that good stuff. And we have 1 Circle of the Fire Kings because they're fire monsters and you do want to get them out from the graveyard. 2 Chicken Games because it's chicken game. And the 1 Bottomless just in case. I guess we can add Veilers and probably Maxis. I don't know what you would replace them with, but you know, it's there. So we'll do some duels with this in the next video. And yeah, but let me know what you guys think of this new series in the comments down below. I am doing this from the Archetype page for now, but you guys can suggest some decks for me to use. I'll try to make it and I'll try to do a video on it. So yeah, like this video if you enjoyed, subscribe to my channel, and I shall see you guys later. Peace.